and welcome to my diary. Let's see what I've been up to this week. Very sad, my baby brother's gone back to Cape Town. I miss him so much when he goes there. I don't think he knows how much I actually enjoy his company. He's such an awesome guy and I miss him so much when he's in Cape Town. I hate it when he's there actually. But he took his cat with him, which I'm actually kind of happy about because I don't have an issue looking after the cats. I mean, she's not difficult to look after, but if something happens to her, I feel so guilty. Every time she disappears, I have a panic attack that something has happened to this cat and it's gonna be all my fault. And my brother adores this cat, so if anything happened to his cat and it was my fault, I could never forgive myself. So he's now taken her to Cape Town and hopefully she's gonna be happy there. But she has swishy a mission to get there. She meowed the whole way to the airport, and not just meow, meow. I promise you, I was trying to turn up the music to try and drown this cat out. But hopefully she has a decent flight, and hopefully she's gonna be happy in Cape Town. So I want to know if anyone else has experienced this. The weirdest thing happened to me today. So probably about 2 months ago, I was just driving down a road and I stopped at a robot and there's a lady begging. It's, obviously begging is quite common in this country. But she comes up to my window and she's like, please help me. My leg is bleeding, and she shows me her leg and her leg is bleeding everywhere and it's all sore, and she's like, please, I need taxi money. Okay, don't tell my dad, but I gave her $100 because I feel terrible. I mean, this poor lady is dying on the side of the road. I must help her. So I give her money and everything, and she's very appreciative. It was kind of weird because she just went to the next car, but I didn't really think of anything of it. So I was like, okay, well, hopefully she'll be okay and everything. Then today I'm at a different set of robots and the same lady comes up to my window and she does the exact same thing. And I'm thinking, no man, you can't have your same leg bleeding. And I was like, what does this lady do? Chop open her leg so that she can get money. And she said the exact same thing to me. No, she really needs taxi money. And I thought to myself, holy moly, does she, I don't know, has this happened to anybody else? Can you kind of tell me what's going on? Because it was definite, I'm 100% sure it was the same lady. I remembered her face, her face sort of stuck with me because I was just like, oh my word, my heart bled for this lady. So I thought that was very, very strange. I didn't give her any money this time because I thought, no, she's, I don't know, but her leg is for real bleeding. So, I don't know. So I had 2 very interesting experiences today, both including bugs. So I'm that person, that always tells people, oh yeah, check inside your shoe before you put your shoe on because you never know what's going to be in your shoe. I haven't done it in years because I haven't had anything in my shoe in years until today. So I put my foot into my shoe and why is my foot not going in? And then this thing moves. There's a nice big rain spider in my shoe. It was so much fun. No, I don't know, I need to hit the roof. I got such a fright. Luckily I have a balcony, so I just run with my shoe and quite it over. I wish I got it on camera. It probably would have been YouTube famous. It would have been hilarious. But yeah, I don't know where the spider went. Hopefully he was okay. He wasn't in my shoe when I retrieved my shoe. But it made it for a very interesting day. But then, as well, I have these energy drinks and they're huge. They're big. So I'll have 2 or 3 sips before I go for a run, and then I'll leave it, and then I'll come back and I'll have it later. So I'm sipping, and luckily there's only about this much left. I'm sipping. All of a sudden I feel this thing in my mouth. There's this weird looking bug in my mouth, so I just spew it out everywhere. All over my phone, all over my car keys. I was just really in my drink. So I've left my lesson there too. I shall now put my drink back into the fridge. So I was reading a diary from when I was about 17 years old, or not when I was from about 17 years old, but when I was 17. And it was kind of funny because I put a comment in there about comrades, because obviously you can only run comrades when you turn 18. And it was my dream since I was a little girl actually to run comrades when I turned 18 and run comrades with my dad. That never really happened, only 10 years later. But it was kind of funny that I put it in there because I really thought, maybe when I was 5 or 6, I was like, oh, I'm going to run comrades with my dad, and then kind of yeah, whatever. But for someone who hated running so much, I still had it, the seed was planted, and I just found it kind of funny. Another thing I found hilarious was how boy crazy I was. Oh my goodness, was I boy crazy. I was a typical teenage girl. It was just boys. And I was a huge Johnny Depp fan. I'm still a huge Johnny Depp fan. I prefer him obviously when he was younger. Oh, those 21 Jump Street days. Not that I mean, I was way too young for 21 Jump Street, but I saw the pictures and Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, my heart melts. And all these other boys, like my diary is just covered in pictures of all these famous boys. Chad Michael Murray. Who else? The guy from Smallville, I can't really remember his name. And just a whole bunch of guys, and I just found it very entertaining. So marathon number 1 for 2020 is now done and dusted. Thank goodness. Was it a hard race? Oh my goodness. I know I say that about every race, but every race is hard. It was always hard. I don't know, running never seems to get any easier. It doesn't matter if I run 100 milers, if I run marathons, if I run 10Ks, everything is hard. But it poured with rain, but poured and poured and poured. And now, you know, Princess Tegan doesn't run in the rain, but I didn't really have a choice. So yeah, my shoes were so heavy and so drenched, and it looked, you know, oh, it was so gross. Like when you take everything off, it looks like you've been sitting in the bath for like 6 hours. Yeah, it really wasn't too much fun. I unfortunately didn't place anyway. I wanted a better time than I got, so it didn't really go all that well. It went well, don't get me wrong, it went fine, but I don't know. A marathon is a marathon and it's done, so I'm happy about that. And this was the marathon that I did for the first time ever. It was my very, very first marathon, so it does have a special place in my heart. And at least I beat my time from the first time I did the marathon, even though I placed the first time that I did this marathon. But this group is a little bit stronger than the group I ran with the very first time. Oh, flip. So Pops fell, yeah, and he hurt his ankle. Yeah, it was so muddy and just so wet, and yeah, so he did the 21, he didn't do the marathon. He'll do a marathon soon, I'm sure, but now he just needs to get that ankle sorted out. And yeah, I was just very happy to get out the rain and just get into some dry clothes, and I'm just glad to have a marathon for 2020 under the belt. I am super sore after the marathon. Wow, my legs are sore. But you know what I think it is? I think it's because my shoes got so wet that it was like carrying an extra 5 kilos with me. And so my legs are really sore, but everything else is fine. Well, that's what I'm going with anyways. So I went to yoga. Oh, it's just the best idea, just to loosen up and just feel better. But who knew yoga could be dangerous? So this lady, it's quite a full class, and she's attempting a headstand. And she clobbers over, and she falls on top of me. I was like, hi, how are you? Yeah, so luckily it wasn't bad, but you know, you could actually probably take someone out like that. So I have some super exciting stuff coming up in the next few weeks, so keep watching and I promise I will not disappoint. Anyways guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week.